Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Giants.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. This out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hurry, hurry!
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here we go, here we go!
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get it! Go check! Go check!
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 45 yards. So now then,
and the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pulled in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
David Njoku,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
They'll try and run this with Austin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Parker.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parker. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Parker. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. That's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Parker. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Parker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Parker to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to the ground, Cook, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They try again with Cook, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Parker. And Incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And complete right side to Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Looking to throw. Parker. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau beat the O-line and recorded a sack.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That is caught. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
Going underneath. Gibbs has it. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
He finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Parker.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Giants 28, Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Parker. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's man. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Parker.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Parker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 7. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll look to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to lay one up deep.
That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. That is caught by Stewart. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Parker. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
A nice little juke.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give right side for Gibbs.
Pushes past him, and he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I dropped